Anna.
Hello. Can you look forward over the canopy?
Yeah. Oh, hi.
How you doing?
You look very high.
I am high as a kite. Are you all happy there?
Yes, I'm very happy, thank you.
Okay, so I'm just going to do.
Yeah. Full and free.
Checking the full and free and the correct hits.
Yeah.
I'm looking at them as well, and on landing.
Yeah. Okay.
Now the important thing is, give me.
Yeah.
It's very easy to get your feet
On those.
jammed between the footrest.
Yes.
And you see that? So it's more likely to happen on takeoff, landing, taxi.
Right.
In the air,
Okay.
they're going to be right there. Okay. Do you have any questions?
Nope.
Okay. I'm going to have to turn the radio off for the startup, and I'll come back to you.
Yeah.
Hi there. Hello. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, I can.
Okay. So remember, I can hear you a lot better than you can hear me. But if you go quiet on me, I'll get really worried.
Right. Okay.
Thumbs up.
Okay.
And once we, I can adjust the volume and the squelch and everything else. But I think it's pretty good. So
Yes.
Okay. You also have a volume control on your headset.
On the side.
Yeah. So just going to sit here for a little bit, waiting for the oil to warm up. And these Spitfires, lots of these fighters from the era, they suffer from overheating.
Right.
This one doesn't. This is a really well behaved one.
Ah.
Yeah, even between flights. We have a very short break between flights.
Yes.
It seems to behave very well. We don't know if it's a gauge problem. But it doesn't seem to overheat or boil or complain or anything.
Past that age.
Yeah. But before we go taxi, so we have minimum temperatures to do everything.
Yes.
So even on a really cold winter's day, we have to sit here for 5-10 minutes before the first flight.
Right.
But then it tends to maintain the temperature. So if you look on the right-hand side of the cockpit, yeah, so one is the oil pressure.
Yes.
And then the yellow round one is oil temperature. Yeah. And the blue one, that's rad. That's the radiator.
Right.
Okay. And that's the one that when the engine is hot or we're flying very hot weather.
Yes.
That's the one I have to watch like a hawk.
Right.
But only once I had to shut it down on the because it overheated.
It was overheating.
And it was just because I was in a place that they wouldn't let me go.
Ah, so you had to hold it for longer than was wanted.
Yeah, and there was no wind, and then the poor thing didn't. I had to shut it down before it resembled a geyser. So, and the other thing I'm looking at is brake pressure. On the left-hand side, you have a very big dial.
Yes.
With 3 needles.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. So if I move the rudder pedals, can you see one of them?
I can, yes.
Moving, yeah. So that's the air pressure for the brakes, but also it there are lots of air-operated systems, pneumatic systems on this airplane.
Yes.
So the flaps and the brakes operate with air. So if we have an air leak,
It would show on that.
you will show on that. And
Yeah.
then if you're not observant enough to look at that, you'll find out that when you taxi, you can't steer.
Yes.
Yeah, and it looks like a fool. And it could be quite. So, hey, look. With it. So I'll start Jerry. Good. Just going to talk to the man. Structured information. Good morning. Bravo, Mike, Sierra Bravo. Taxi. Local to the northwest. 2 POV. 30 minutes.
Spitfire, Sierra Bravo, good morning. Taxi holding point Alpha for 24, down the H1016.
Alpha 241016. Go Sierra Bravo.
That's a point 9, taxi 15 minutes to the southwest. Crossing lanes 9. Bravo 24, QNH 1016. Say again, how many minutes? 15 minutes, Bravo 241216, that's 9.
So the moment we turn downwind,
Yes.
if the engine's been hot, I would have to be careful not to overheat it.
Yeah.
So actually, because it's for the runner, I'm going to open the red door, a little flap underneath the airplane.
Yes.
That allows.
And allows cooler air in.
Exactly.
Classic 6 ready.
It's like a scoop.
Classic 6, roger, take off your discretion, 210 degrees.
Oh my god, that should be allowed.
Take off on 2 o'clock.
And there's no hurry because we still have to wait for the engine to run up. So I'm just kind of taking time here.
Yeah.
And I'm weaving from side to side because I can't see a damn thing. Look.
That must be really difficult. That's all tail draggers are like that, aren't they?
Yeah. Some are worse than others depending on how big the nose is and how low you're sitting.
Yes.
But the view we have from the back of the 2-seat Spitfire is probably one of the.
I live with it.
Yeah, to be an instructor on a 2-seat Spitfire, you have to have nerves of steel. Because there are points where you can't see very much at all.
No.
So before you put anyone in the front of this aeroplane, they have to be really
competent.
really competent. Yeah. So I'm just going to turn it into wind. And here you go. So before every run up, I'm saying all this to you because you're learning to fly. Otherwise, I wouldn't bore you.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So we check the mags before we do the run up. Yep, see the firm there it goes. And the temperature has just come up. So to check behind, no one behind. And hold it on the brake. And I have to do something with the propeller. It's called side the propeller.
Yes.
So I'm moving a lever on the left. I'm testing the variable pitch prop. I'm also testing the mag for mag prop. Checking the T's are all lovely.
Where they should be.
Yeah, all green. And as I close the throttle, I'm also checking the idling and a few more things. Just stop.
Oh, so it has.
Oh, it's 85.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't like that, did it? Okay, pre-takeoff check. So trim set. We have 2. We have elevator and rudder. Mixture is auto-rich. Prop is fully forward. Primer is in and locked. Fuel is sufficient. Flaps are up. Fuel pump is required. I don't need Gauges are fine. I would be accept when I would be 110, 150. Yeah. Gyros are all locked. Yeah. And hatches and harness. Mine are secure controls, full and free. And I have two more things I have to do on the way. And so I just have to get clearance to go. And
Traffic 0 to radio discretion 026 knots.
for God's sake. Trying to start my timer. It's a combination of very antiquated things and very modern things. Yeah. So I've got two things to do on the runway, so I just called them. Spitfire Sierra Bravo to Alpha ready for departure.
Spitfire Sierra Bravo, roger, repeat on short final, report lined up behind them.
With a repeat on short final, lining up behind on Spitfire Sierra Bravo. I could have I should have been pointed the other way. Ah. Yeah. I usually check finals before I line up in anything, big or small, wherever I happen to be, whether it's a controlled airfield or not. Even if you're flying an airliner, and they tell you
still do that.
you still have to do this because if anything goes wrong, it's the captain's responsibility. So I've got stick into wind.
Yeah.
And you can see the feed is also landing on the left undercarriage because of the crosswind. And the wind is going to get very interesting today. I'm going to have my work cut out later.
Is it a crosswind?
When you're ready, vacate right across class. Spitfire Bravo, take off your discretion 200 degrees 10 knots.
Cool, take downwind, just turn base.
Foxtrot Golf Roger, report turning final, Spitfire to roll off the hub.
Report final, copy traffic, Golf Foxtrot Golf.
Ow. That was my sleeve.
What did you do?
My sleeve, I just got up on that. Oh, silly. Okay, so control's full and free, it's all done, and we're rolling. Right.
Landing 180, backtrack, probably Golf.
Morning again, 15, morning point Bravo, runway 24. Your name is 1016.
Open information, good morning. Fast range 200, left taxi, 9 4, 15 minutes.
Wings, 1 morning taxi, holding point Alpha, runway 24. QFB, sorry, QNH 1016.
Alpha 241016, fast range 12.
Roger.
and your right hand on the stick, yes, and looking over the nose on both sides and also on the wingtip. Yes. Try to memorize this nose attitude in relation to the horizon. Now, okay, this is straight and level flight. So, I'd like you to follow me through on the controls, but very lightly, okay? Yes. Going to move the stick back very, very gently, and the nose will go up. No tiny movement. I'm going to just ease the control forward and back to where we started. Now if I move the control forward again, we go down. I don't know if you're learning to fly on a wingtip or conventional ultralight, but this is how the controls work on a conventional airplane. Yeah. Okay. Back to where we started, straight and level. Now I'm going to bank to the right. And I'm doing it very gently, so for you to appreciate how little movement we need to have any effect on the control. Tiny movement, tiny movement. But actually, now that we're turning, if I take my hands off the control, look. Hey, yeah, it's just that. It's just super stable. Super stable, okay? So, now I'm just going to level the wings again. And I'm going to let go again. See what's happening. Look, the nose is going up by itself. Yeah, it means that I didn't have it trimmed out very well. A bit cruel of mine. So I'm just going to trim it again. And there you go. This is straight and level, not climbing, not descending. And when you're ready, you have control. I have control. Absolutely. Shall we try a turn? Okay. I'd like you to turn to the right, please. Okay. Okay, to the right. I can see an aircraft just going faster in the opposite direction at 3 o'clock. Yeah, no cockpit and no cockpit. And straight ahead, please. But I don't think it is. It's a little bit high, yeah. Just step forward a little bit. That's it, yeah. And remember what I said, let go. Oh, traffic, I have control. No control. Tiny little fin. Little yellow thing just going faster. You're just on the right wingtip now. Yes, got it. Okay, you have control again. So let's try a turn to the left. What about that? Okay. Okay. Turning to the left. All clear. Remember, if we use a little bit more back. More back. Yeah, a little back. Airplane is going to have a tendency for the nose to drop. So the more bank you have to have a proportionate amount of back pressure on the stick to prevent the nose from dropping. And there's a little airfield just under the nose, so just keep banking to the left. And a little bit more back pressure just to maintain the nose in that same attitude in relation to the horizon. That's lovely. Yeah. Nice. Wonderful to fly with someone with a feel for the scenes and, you know, you wouldn't believe what people do with it. They just think it's like Hollywood and they go, Oh, goodness. Oh, no. But it feels like a thoroughbred, doesn't it? It does. It's got a finesse about it. It does. And that's like so famous, isn't it? Now, we've been losing height a little bit. So what I'd like to do, I'd like to carry on turning, but just climb and try to regain the height we've lost, okay? Okay. So you can go left or right. And you just need to raise the nose a little bit. And get back to a sensible height. And would you like to be tactic? Like to do like a victory row or a wing over? Yeah? Yeah. Okay, so more back pressure and let's climb up to about 2,000 feet. And keep turning, please. Okay. And there's a thing that looks like an old RAF station on our left wing tip. Okay, more back pressure too. Keep going, keep going. You've got another 500 feet to go. I have control, okay? Have control. So I'm going to increase the bow a little bit. And it's climbing a little bit on halfly. So this space will be circling over here just on our left wingtip. Yes, those RAF batting balls. Oh, and it's a batting ball. Yeah, you can see where the runways used to be. Yeah. There's a little bit there. Have we got this used now, Anna? Still being used by helicopters, okay? Yeah. Okay. And all the housing has been turned into very lovely, villas, like a mini village. Oh, nice. And a very long drive that we have here on our just going up to the north. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Called Wimpole Hall, and the manor house right at the top there. Can you see that? Oh yes, I can. Oh, it's just a lovely place. Lovely place to visit. But they must have replanted the Avenue of Trees. Say again? They must have replanted the Avenue of Trees. Yeah. Because they all died with shut down, didn't they? Yeah. Okay, are you ready for a victory row? Yes. Okay. So it's going to be a little bit of speed, but nothing too bad. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to dive for speed, and then I'm going to pull up on a 45 climbing line, and I'm going to roll on an upward trajectory, okay? Okay. I can't see anybody, can't see any gliders. There's quite a few gliders around here as well. And it seems to be all clear. Oh, no, there's someone just here below us. Oh, I'm just going to turn the other way. Yeah, it's just gone past behind us. Yeah, that's better. Okay, here we go. Let's give it some welly now. Roll. And keep rolling. Keep rolling. How's that? Now it's alright. Just. Okay, no more. Maybe in a little bit. A little bit. Okay. Extra. Let's go. Just going to do something a bit different then. Okay. It's going to be more G, but no rolling. Okay? Okay. Right. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, the wingtip on the right. But just go around the same point. Just take the left and nose draw. And that's something you can do in just about any aeroplane. Yes. You just have to, it's called the energy management. Yes. And it is quite a fun thing to do to practice in your ultralight or anything else you have to fly. Now, believe it or not, I have to avoid flying over these villages. Say again, I have to avoid flying over these villages. Yes, because they don't like Spitfire. Oh, really? Yeah, a bunch of sad people. Very sad. They come over ours a lot. I mean, where do you live? Oldford? It's on between Cambridge and Ealing. Oh, yeah, we do go there. And it's lovely because I just rush into the garden and sit and walk. Yeah. Right, you need to start thinking about going back now, okay? Yeah. And that's the information. Spitfire,
Spitfire, Sierra Bravo, Roger, report on flight base. You doing a flight pass first?
Yes, I may.
Thank you.
Right base 2 for
Classic 2, Roger, taxi holding point Alpha, runway 24, QNH 1015, UFV 1011.
Alpha 24, 1015, 1011. If you can pass the message to Yankee Romeo to Park, needs to be single seat Spitfire.
Copy, Kilo, at Alpha, runway 24, ready for park.
Okay, so what I would like you to do, I'd like you to follow me through now on the flyby I'm going to do, okay? Yes? So I'm just going to talk you through it. Okay? And also I'm going to give a bit more power for it. So I'm going to open the radiator door so we don't overcook the engine, yeah? And just like that, it's going to right for flyby and bring it to the north.
Spitfire, Sierra Bravo, Roger, we 1 Robin HR 200 rolling from the hard runway. Victor Kilo, take off your discretion, 230 degrees, 10 knots.
Copy, Kilo, target 24 hard. Traffic wing 9, taxi 40 minutes position.
Pressure wings 9, Roger, taxi holding point Bravo 24, QNH 1015.
Alpha 24, 1015.
Pressure wings 6,
Turn out, right turn out.
Green and winter.
Roger, report fine. Roger. Pressure wing 6, take off your discretion, 230 degrees, 7 knots.
6, take off over dismissal. Classic 2 ready.
Classic wings 2, Roger, just hold there.
Holding, Classic 2.
So I'm going to put the gear down there.
Running up, Classic 2.
We've got 2 pins and 4 green.
Classic wing 9 ready for departure.
Someone's just
Roger,
turning
stand
up.
up and line up.
Standing by.
And if I go round downwards, right hand, gear down the door.
Roger. Pressure wings 2, take off your discretion, 22010.
Taking off, Classic 2.
Pressure wings 3, Spitfire ahead of you for the hard.
Copy it all, thanks a lot.
And right hand, 535.
Roger, repeat rolling.
Okay, flaps going down. So, put file check, I've got gear, lights, pin, map, prop, and
Spitfire, Sierra Bravo, line your discretion, 22010.
I'm doing a curved approach because if I did a straightened approach, I wouldn't be able to see anything ahead of me.
No, of course. I hadn't thought of that.
2,400 feet, climbing to 2,000 feet, changing to en route. Roger, see you later. See you later, Golfing Kilo.
Traffic wings 8 is at the Gulf Source, so rejoin.
Class Wings 8, Roger, report downwind left hand for 24, QFE 1011.
Downwind for 241011, close to me.
Class Wings 9, report lined up on the grass.
Line up, perfect 9.
Did a stick going to wind? By the crosswind? And then I'm going to start braking very gently. And look at the footwell.
Spitfire, Sierra Bravo, vacate right, but hold short of the grass runway.
Vacation right, hold short of the grass runway. Yeah, right.
Classic Wings 9, take off your discretion, 2008 knots. Perfect 9.
And this hissing noise, the brakes and the flaps going up. So there's one landing, one taking off, and I'm clearing off the runway and holding.
That's for the information. It's operating to north line, Cambridge approach 123, that's 46.
Well, between planes.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, it's like Piccadilly Circus, isn't it?
Your discretion, 2008 knots.
But we all know each other really well.
That's
And I guess you just cut each other the slack you need.
Yeah, very few places we're actually allowed to do this, you see. Because we have parallel runway operations and all the grass is usable.
Right.
It's a bit rough, but it's usable. But we have to be really careful how we operate because some of these flights are being done on sort of kind of full commercial rules.
Right.
So the guy in the tower has to be licensed, the runway has to be licensed, we have to be licensed.
Classic Wings 3, when ready, vacate right across the grass.
So the guy in the tower, his responsibility is to try to accommodate everyone.
Yes.
We don't have to accept everything he says.
No.
Because he's not a full air traffic controller. And that's something that you need to know when you're flying around in your ultralight.
Yes.
Because usually ultralight pilots are not very good on the radio because no one actually tells them, how to use one. But you need to know your privileges when you go to different airfields.
It's quite good. We either, because we're flying, we either request basic Mara or Mildenhall.
Yeah.
And it amazes me how helpful and polite they are.
Oh,
and they will just spot something long before you see it.
Yeah.
And give you an idea of the surrounds.
Yeah.
Classic Wings 8, Roger, report final.
Final flight state. Little pit full. That little thing just parked mirror there on it. You can't see it because I need to leave a bit more for you to see.
Yeah.
There's a tiny little thing there, look, on the right. It's called Pit Special.
Right.
And it belongs to a chap called Goldspink, and he's flying that. See the guy next to the Spitfire?
Yes.
Yeah, he's flying that, and he's just flying from his home.
Really? He's like a car.
Classic Wings 7, Roger, report downwind left hand, QFE 1011.
This thing comes on a distance. She's amazing.
Yeah.
Classic 2, 4 to the south to rejoin downwind.
Classic Wings 2, Roger, 2 months inbound, one's
Here
laid
we
down,
go.
the other one's at the golf course.
So, 2 checks before we close down. We're checking the bags, temperatures, and I'm just going to call at the mixture.
We'd like to do a couple of rolls, perhaps, the overhead's not below 50.
That's it, bags off.
Yeah, that's fine.
And brakes off. So how's that? Chad is going to help you out, okay?